Hey guys, good morning. It is a Saturday and I handed in my final paper for school yesterday. So I'm kind of done for the school year. We're moving out of this apartment at the end of this month, so there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on these days, but today is my first proper free day where I'm not writing a paper and I'm not stressing about school. I can finally just read. I'm really excited. A couple of months ago, I got a library membership, and so I've been able to borrow books from the library since then, which has changed my relationship to book buying entirely. I've only bought one book since I got my membership. No, wait, two books since I bought my library card. What I'm reading today is Every Heart a Doorway by Seanan, or Sean, I'm not sure how to pronounce her name, Seanan McGuire. I don't know if you guys know about this series. There's like 11 books in the series, but it's something that was really famous on BookTube back in the day, like 10 years ago or so. And as soon as I heard the premise of this series, I just was incredibly intrigued and I really wanted to read it immediately. But I was never able to find physical copies of these in bookstores, and I'm not sure why. This was a Hugo and Nebula Award winner. Why is it not more widely sold? I actually started reading this yesterday on a train ride and I'm 58 pages in, so it's a really quick read. I'm breezing through it. It follows a girl named Nancy who is dropped off at this school for wayward children. Essentially, it's a school for children who have been to a different world, have traveled through a portal or some door to a different world. Think Narnia-esque vibes, and then have subsequently been ousted back to the real world. And these children are very stressed out, depressed. They have a lot to be sad about because most of the kids were very, very happy to be in whatever world they were in, no matter how strange or sometimes traumatizing those worlds were. And coming back to the real world and having to adjust to regular life when they've actually lived a long time in those worlds. That's also really interesting because it may have been a couple of years. I'm not entirely clear on that yet, but it may have been like only a year for the parents, but it was like a decade for the kids. Experientially. So the concept is just insane. Like, I think this is such a genius idea. What happens to like Alice after she needs to come back from Wonderland? Like, how do you adjust? There's a lot of grief there. There's actually a lot of very mature topics in this book so far that I'm just really enjoying. So in this one, we follow Nancy, who has just been returned from the Hall of the Dead, and due to how much she has changed, her parents are very worried about her, so they send her to this boarding school. Not knowing, of course, what the boarding school actually is, because that's kind of a secret. The vibe is so specific. It reminds me a little bit of The Magicians, like the show. I've never read the books, but it has that kind of atmosphere because it's kind of dark and also kind of retains that whimsy of like child fairy tale stories. My vibe right now is like I need to find a cafe and I just want to finish this book. I just want to sit there and read. Not necessarily finish it, but I just want to spend like my time with this book today. Oh, another fun update. I got a flip phone fully. I still have my smartphone that I keep at home for all my banking apps and like stuff like that, but I have a flip phone and I take it everywhere. And so now when I'm on public transport or in line waiting for something, it's just me, my thoughts, and the world. This has helped me a lot and really reduced my social anxiety and my anxiety levels in general. So there's like a lot that has happened since I last spoke to you. My bad. Hello, welcome back to my kitchen. I actually don't think you've ever been here, have you? Hang on, let me put you here. I ended up spending like 5 hours at the cafe because my friend was there working on her internship stuff, like on her laptop, and I just ended up reading. We chit-chatted for a lot of the time, but I still got pretty far into the book. The premise is so interesting. I'm gonna tell you like another thing about the story, which is on the blurb. When Nancy arrives, some of the kids start turning up dead and they don't really know why or who. And they're kind of murdered in pretty gruesome ways. It's a pretty dark novel, like a very dark tone. I'm really, really enjoying the characters. The characters are very special, very vivid. Each one of them has a very particular personality and overall vibe that you can really picture, and I'm just loving the side characters. I'm at page 112 now, so I guess I have like 50 pages to go. I might finish this tonight because honestly, I'm super invested and I want to know. The only thing is that I went to check and my library does not have the rest of the series. They only have this one. So I made a request for the next book earlier today at the cafe. It's just that I don't know how long these things take or if they will even approve my request. I did some groceries like on the way home because I'm kind of out of ice right now in the summer. I need ice. It's just way too hot to like drink
lukewarm drinks. I can't do it. So I need ice, but I also always need ice for my iced coffees anyway. So I got some ice, I got milk, I got some more coffee. I was out, and then I got some random things for dinner that you could really tell I did not have a plan going in here, and I just bought random stuff. I got a mozzarella because I saw all these gorgeous like summer tomatoes on sale. So I was like, I haven't had a tomato in a while. Let me just do a little caprese. But then I realized now that I forgot basil. Like I didn't even buy that. So I don't actually have the ingredients for that. And then this is kind of the protein of the day. I found these crispy chicken, like they're basically chicken tenders, and they're spicy. I'm just gonna make them in the air fryer and then make a little side salad situation. I think that's gonna be a really nice dinner. I also got some coconut water. When it's really hot, I just really love having coconut water every single day. It's also so scrumptious, but also it's so refreshing, you know? Like it's more refreshing than water sometimes. If it's cold. I got other things as well, but I feel like you don't really want to know about that. So I'm gonna spare you. Hello, a little update. I have had dinner and I've just been sat in my little chair reading since then. I'm on page 134. I started watching this new show called Adults, I think, on FX. I've watched like the first 4 episodes. They're so good. I'm really enjoying it. Oh, the first 3 episodes I've watched. So if you're looking for something to watch, it's very funny. This is our little lamp from IKEA that kind of hangs. It kind of hangs perfectly on top of the chair. I think I'm gonna read maybe like 2 more chapters or something like that, and then I'll wrap it up and I'll continue and finish tomorrow. Bye! See you tomorrow. Good morning. Please forgive my appearance. I woke up like an hour ago and my hair is crazy. I haven't brushed it. But I woke up at like 6:30 this morning and I just finished this book. It was so good. I loved it. Oh my God. I gave it 4.5 stars. I loved it. I thought it was so good and so well done all throughout. I love the premise of this book and I feel like it was so perfectly executed. And also the story wraps up pretty well. There's not really a cliffhanger-y kind of ending, so I'm not too mad about the fact that I can't get my hands on the next book yet. But I hope all the books in this series have a similar vibe and tone, because it's like dark but also cozy almost. Like this is like pre-cozy fantasy, but it still is a little bit cozy in a way. Even though there's like a lot going on and it's kind of dark. Like I don't know how to explain. It just has this underlying comfort element to it. This was so good. This was such a delight. It's raining so hard right now. You're in my pantry. Welcome to my pantry. New angle unlocked. I'm making my iced coffee with instant coffee these days. Like, is that like embarrassing to admit? Maybe a little bit, like, because I usually have like a maca coffee with like Italian coffee. It's like really good. It's definitely better than instant coffee, but I just find iced coffees, iced lattes just work really well with instant coffee. It just lends itself to it. Also, I'm lazy. That's part of the reason. This is the Nescafe Espresso. I haven't tried this yet because not all instant coffee is made equal. You really need to explore. I'm really in the mood for like getting wrapped up in another story, like a fun, fantastical, fictional story that I can just lose myself in, but it needs to be good. Like it can't be lackluster. It has to be good. 3 heaping teaspoons. I'm gonna use a little bit of maple syrup and a little bit of this sugar-free caramel. My standard milk is barista soy milk. If you're in Europe, it's kind of hard to find like the right milk. I would say this is a really good one because it's actually really nice and thick and very neutral flavor. So I think I'm gonna make a bagel for breakfast today to switch it up because I'm always doing my yogurt. Let's do a bagel. It's Sunday. Hang on. Interlude. Straw that has a butterfly. I didn't realize I poured so much milk. Oh, it's not too much milk actually. The coffee is really strong. Like I'm very pleasantly surprised by this. Okay, bye. I'll see you at breakfast. So for my next read, I really want to be engrossed into a story where I don't know what happens and I'm just immersed. It needs to have a compelling plot. So I was looking at my bookshelf, and you know what actually like called to me? A book that's been on my shelves for years. As a mood reader, I really just have to wait until a book like wants me to read it kind of thing, which is really weird because I might objectively want to read it. As in, I bought this book because I wanted to read it, and it's on my list, it's on my TBR, and it has been for such a long time, but it's never felt like the right time. So I think I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna sit down now and see if I can get into it, because if it doesn't work for what I want right now, I will just put it away. Like, I'm not gonna risk a reading slump. If it's good, if it's gripping, then we have a winner. If it's not, then we just move on to whatever other pick could give me what I need right now. I've just read the first like 5 chapters. I'm on page 28, which the chapters are nice and small. This is so good, so immersive. The prose is fantastic. It's incredibly colorful. So I have like just such a gorgeous, vivid image of the setting. It's set in Barcelona, but like in a there's a very gothic vibe, which is actually perfect for this weather, like because it's kind of like misty and rainy. It has just such a vivid imagery that I'm loving, and the prose is so beautiful and also readable. I didn't realize, but this book is over 500 pages, like just over 500 pages. So it looks like a normal sized book, but it's actually 500 pages. So I didn't exactly choose like a quick read, I guess, but I am really liking it so far. So I'm so glad I decided to pick this up today, because I think it was the right choice. Like, I'm very intrigued, and I'm loving the writing and loving the setting. So it's perfect. It's exactly what I needed.
Pork chop, sweet and sour pepper with a pepper.
Well, hello, good morning. It is Monday, the next day. I haven't updated you in a while because I haven't read in a while. I spent yesterday I finished Adults, which is so good. I really enjoyed it. I might even rewatch it. And then I also watched some Masterchef, and then I started Queer Ultimatum, like season 2, which I am still watching this morning. Like, I'm not quite done with all the episodes, but it's absolutely crazy. If you need a crazy reality TV show right now, you need to watch that one. It's crazy. Lesbians! I'm headed out to a cafe to meet up with my friend from Friday or Saturday. Yeah. She still has some work to do for her internship, so I'm just gonna be reading The Shadow of the Wind. I love going to a cafe and reading. It really... That's my SMS ringtone. That's my friend. She's wondering where I am. I'm excited to go and sit down and read this. I just really always have such a good time reading at a cafe. I just, it's so good. Bye! Hi everyone, it's Tuesday. I've just been watching Queer Ultimatum season 2, which I've finally finished, and I can't believe how insane that season was for such a lackluster reunion. And many things that went unaddressed. Anyways. I just went out this morning to drop off my books at the library and pick up a reservation I had, which I'm gonna show you in a second. And I also went to get a matcha, and it was incredibly watered down, and a man made it, so I should have known. Like, when I walked in and there was only a male barista, I should have known it wasn't gonna be my time to order a matcha, because I drank all the green stuff, basically. It's a blueberry matcha, but like this part should have matcha so that it's not this purple, but it was like very low on the matcha, so low-key regrets. This is the reservation that was waiting for me at the library. I have requested this book a long time ago because I read Pure Color by Sheila Heti, which I hated, and I just can't really explain it, but I detected pretentiousness in it, and it's so hard to detect pretentiousness. Like, pretentiousness is just such a weird concept, and it's like accusing someone of being pretentious is like a crazy thing to do, but I did feel that way from that book, and I just couldn't get out of that idea that it was like trying too hard and that it was like insincere. And also I just hated it overall. So I wanted to just make sure that I actually don't like Sheila Heti and read her like most popular, maybe potentially. I think this is her most popular book. I think it's nonfiction, so I think that will be, oh, it's not, it's fiction. A lot of people love this book. I just need to investigate whether or not I'm a true Sheila Heti hater or if I just hated Pure Color and it was a one-off. Like, I just need to correct my opinion of this person as a person, because it's like so rare that I read a book and I have like an opinion about the author as a human being and not like as a writer. So I think that's like a really weird and unsettling feeling to have, and I need to like investigate it further so that I can be put to rest. But yeah, Motherhood, maybe I'll have better luck with this one. This one is much more popular. I think Lord has talked about this, but that's not exactly like high praise in this era of Lord's weird intellectual life. Lord talked about this recently in an interview, and then I think Lucy Dacus really likes this book, and that's like my one thing where I'm like, okay, if Lucy Dacus really likes this book, maybe I will really like this book. I'm trying to go into it with no expectations, just like blank slate, like none of my negative feelings towards the author. I just want to see what this is about and if it's well done. Then I swung by a bookstore on the way here on my little walk, and I picked up a copy of Clarice Lispector's Hour of the Star. I think I really want to do Clarice Lispector this summer, and I only have Agua Viva, which I'm not sure is like the best place to start. I also don't know if this is the best place to start. Let me know if this was a good choice or not. They didn't have her other books, because otherwise I would have chosen, I think, The Passion of GH or whatever. Because that one, I feel like I've been explicitly told that that one is a good place to start, but I can never find it in stores. So I just picked this up anyway. It's so small, I'm shook. It's so thin.